standing in front of the ATOMIUM, which was built in 1958 for the World Fair in Brussels. And it is now a museum, so you can actually go inside to the different spheres up here. Most of them are available to the public, and there's a great 360 panorama from the very top one of Brussels, which is awesome. And I was just reading that they renovated this complete structure back in 2004, and they took off the aluminum paneling and sold it to tourists to help pay for the project. When this was originally built, there was no structure support system, and they had to implement that as well. Although I think that was done way before 2004, or else people couldn't have actually gone into it. Right next to the ATOMIUM is a little park they built called Little Europe, and they have little landmarks that you can walk around in of all the different landmarks of Europe.
In just 22 seconds, you'll be arriving at the top of the ATOMIUM.
We're on the top level of the ATOMIUM, and we have a little view of mini Europe here, which is closed during the winter. The ATOMIUM is 102 meters tall, and each of these spheres is 18 meters in diameter. And there's also a little restaurant you can eat at the top. We're right up here right now, and then we get to visit all these other locations for exhibitions. So the restaurant at the top is actually quite expensive, but if you come for breakfast, you can go up there and just have some coffee for €4, and you'll be able to sit down and get a nice view. Top floor done, headed down to the exhibits.
Whoa, that's really close to my head. Jeez.
Good thing I'm not taller. I'm sitting in front of a blueprint of the inside of the ATOMIUM, and what's really cool is that this centerpiece right here, that's an elevator, and that's the only elevator that you can take in here. So that takes you all the way to the top, to the viewing area. And then in these sections here, those are all escalators. So every time we're on an escalator, we're going through this part of the atom. I think we're either this one right now or this one. It's kind of hard to get your bearings inside. So we're going up to level 3. Oh, there's windows! They said this is for a world fair, but it's actually from aliens. They landed and they put this here, and at some point this will activate and it'll just rocket back to space, and all the humans that are inside will be used to get experimented on. Whoa, whoa, I'm getting beamed up. And then you're gone. Uh-oh, Wes is gonna get beamed up. Unless that's an alien toilet, then Wes is gonna get pooped on. Oh, little cars. We're in the center of the ATOMIUM right now. Here is where the escalator is that goes up to the 360 view. And we are right in that middle sphere that we saw before. It's time to head back down as we're done now. Almost back to the bottom. We get to go down here to get back to the ground floor. It really looks like Space Mountain now. It's the slowest escalator ever. It's raining. All over Brussels, we've seen these military cars, trucks, whatever they're called, stationed because of the terrorist threats that were happening just 2 weeks before I'm recording this. And we actually have seen some of the military guys. One of them photobombed me yesterday, and they're all really nice and friendly. You'd think it would be scary with them walking around with guns and stuff, but you actually kind of just feel safe that they're here. Whoa! Alright, we just got out of the ATOMIUM behind us, and we haven't had breakfast yet, so we stopped at this waffle truck. Yes, they have waffle trucks,
waffle
obviously. But we got the one with chocolate. So think of like if you got a waffle in the US and you got syrup on it, but you were given it like this. It's dripping everywhere. How do people eat this? Oh yeah, get it all in there.
It's on your chin.
Alright, I'm done. Behind me is the current palace of Belgium. This is actually a palace that the royalty usually does not reside in. They're in a different one right outside of Brussels. We're gonna go up this here elevator because it looks cool. I'm standing right in front of Manneken Pis, and he's dressed up today. He's one of the symbols of Brussels, and he is actually a replica. They originally had put him up in the Middle Ages, and then later on he was replaced, and the replacement is currently in the museum. He's got over 700 costumes that are donated by different governments and tourist offices, and those costumes are in the museum. Today's outfit is inspired by Louis Braille, and he even has a little seeing eye dog underneath and a walking cane. It's late in the day right now, so I think they're about to take his outfit off, but they do different things several times a week, and we usually have it posted right here what the schedule is and what he's wearing. Alright, he's back to his naked form. So that is a very, very big tourist spot. There's always a big crowd gathered in front. By always, I mean the 2 days that we came here. It's just been one of the most crowded places. A few decades ago, an artist created a counterpart for him called, I believe you say, Jeanneke Pis, which is a female version of the same statue, and we're gonna head over to see her next. But there are actually several different myths of how the statue got to be. One of the most commonly told myths is that there was a rich gentleman traveling through the city of Brussels, and his child went missing, and they put out the word that they were looking for him, and then they found him peeing in an alley. We are here and there are no crowds at this one. She's only peeing a very little bit. So Jeanneke Pis was created in 1985, but inaugurated in 1987. I think I like this one a little bit better because it's less common to see a statue of a girl squatting peeing than a little boy peeing. Today's our final night in Brussels, and we're headed back to our hotel. But tomorrow we are headed to Marseille, and I will catch up with you guys there. Bye!